When you think of Siberia, you likely don't think about wildfires. Siberia is one of the coldest places on the planet during the winter time, but in summer, temperatures can be rather moderate. But our changing world has made their summers increasingly hotter. And now officials in the region are battling an unprecedented crisis that has implications for all of us. This summer, the United States has suffered through record-breaking heat, destructive fires and stifling smoke. Wildfires have burned more than 1 million acres in at least 12 states. Anomalously high temperatures and extremely dry conditions, particularly in the western United States, are expected to exacerbate fire conditions into the fall. Hundreds of wildfires have torn through Greece this month on the heels of its most severe heat wave in decades, which left its forests tinder gray. Other Mediterranean countries, Turkey, Italy, Algeria and Spain among them, have suffered similar problems. Wildfires are uncontrolled and unwanted fires that typically start in forested areas, although they can spread to more populated regions. They can start in many ways. Spreading and raging huge flames enhanced with wind action and firebrands that can wipe out an extensive forest or vegetation land area within minutes, causing huge devastation to humans and environment. History is filled with many catastrophic wildfires. Humans have caused 35,645 wildfires across USA. Lightning has ignited 4,875 wildfires, with around 4,092,772 acres burned. Wildfires can start in any number of ways and causes could be natural or human, or a little of both. In fact, controlled burns are actually sometimes used as a tool for forest management. In short, the fires currently in the media have a range of different root causes. The initial spark could be caused by natural like lightning, volcanic eruption, global warming, climate change. Human beings are the #1 cause of wildfires in the United States. Many of these wildfires are caused by cigarette butts being left on the land, campfires that have been left unmonitored, arson as well. 90% of the wildfires in the U.S. are caused by people. Climate change. Studies have shown that the increasing frequency of wildfires has been linked to the effects of climate change. Heat waves, droughts, climate variability such as El Niño, and regional weather patterns that have been affected due to rising global temperatures, have increased the risk of wildfires exponentially. As global warming creates more regions that will be suffering from droughts and drier weather, more areas of the globe come under the risk of intense wildfires. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimated that an average, annual 1 degree Celsius temperature increase would increase area burned per year by as much as 600% in some types of forests. According to meteorologists, the current wave is caused by the impact of the 25th solar cycle on the Earth. Our information about solar cycles is that the Sun, every 10 to 15 years, changes the direction of its poles, so that the north becomes south and the south becomes north. This process causes an imbalance in the magnetic field and atmospheric pressure, and the result is large explosions on the surface of the Sun, which in turn sends heat waves towards the Earth, which extends its impact to individuals and changes the nature of the Earth. Wildfires have bad effects on all aspects of life. On humans, wildfire smoke is a mixture of air pollutants of which particulate matter is the principal public health threat. Infants, young child, women who are pregnant, and older adults are more susceptible to health impacts from smoke and ash, which are important air pollutants. Firefighters and emergency response workers are also greatly impacted by injuries, burns and smoke inhalation. Beyond fatalities, wildfires, and the resulting smoke and ashes, can cause burns and injuries, eye, nose, throat and lung irritation, decreased lung function, including coughing and wheezing, exacerbation of cardiovascular diseases, such as heart failure. On wildlife, big wildfires can hurt or cause death for some animals. Yet others escape, and some species even thrive. Wildfire causes wildlife to move, avoiding flames and searching for new habitat. On economy, health and loss of life are significant personal impacts of wildfires that also affect economies. Fires across the U.S. in 2019 caused about 3,700 civilian deaths and another roughly 17,000 injuries. Besides the major personal trauma of these deaths and injuries, they also have potential to bring about change in local economies. Victims may be unable to work either permanently or for a period of time during recuperation. Property loss and damage is one of the primary effects of wildfires. A fire occurs in a structure every 65 seconds across the U.S., although outdoor fires remain more common. In total, fires in the U.S. in 2019 caused $14.8 billion in property damage, roughly 1.5% of California's annual gross domestic product, with $27.7 billion, 19%, in capital losses, $32.2 billion, 22%, in health costs and $88.6 billion, 59%, in indirect losses. On tourism and recreation, wildfires not only have the potential to wipe out outdoor areas that draw in tourists but also to drive people away for years to come. Tourists and outdoor enthusiasts tend to avoid state and national parks when smoke is present, and this can have a widespread impact on other industries as well. Suppression is a range of firefighting tactics used to suppress wildfires. Firefighting efforts in wildland areas require different techniques, equipment, and training from the more familiar structure firefighting found in populated areas. Working in conjunction with specially designed aerial firefighting aircraft, these wildfire-trained crews suppress flames, construct fire lines, and extinguish flames in areas of heat to protect resources and natural wilderness. Wildfire suppression also addresses the issues of the wildland-urban interface, where populated areas border with wildland areas. Cost of suppression eats countries' budgets. As an example, in California, the U.S. Forest Service spends about $200 million per year to suppress 98% of wildfires and up to $1 billion to suppress the other 2% of fires that escape initial attack and become large. Countries work hard to prevent wildfires through report unattended fires, build your campfire in an open location and far from flammables. Extinguish fire pits and campfires when done. Don't roll cigarettes out of your moving car. Use caution when using flammable liquids. Only use fireworks in clear areas with no woods nearby. Check weather and drought conditions. Keep vehicles off dry grass.